friends, I'm so glad you're here today. Welcome back. We are going to dive into some of my current favorites for summer. Can't believe summer is here. It's my favorite time of year, and today we're going to dive into what I'm loving, ranging from home decor to clothing to skincare and makeup to books I'm reading and more. And so if you're excited to kind of check out some of the products, I'll have them all linked down below. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this one. Okay, I feel like this wouldn't be a summer favorites video if I didn't talk about sunscreen. I personally like to use mineral sunscreen, and what I have been loving, my absolute favorite SPF, is the Tree, the hyaluronic acid watery sun gel. This is an SPF 50 for the face. It's a Korean skincare brand and it is so good. I use it year round, but find that I'm grabbing it more and more in the summertime. I also have the SPF 30 version. I've got 2 of them here. I've been through probably 4 of these at this point. But what I love about it is it's ultra lightweight and kind of a watery consistency. And so it goes on really nicely under makeup. If you're somebody who hates the feeling of sunscreen on your face, you don't like any casting, it goes on too thick, it doesn't go well with your makeup, this is for you. Also, it's super affordable, so you can't beat that. So this is my go-to face sunscreen all summer. Kind of in that same camp, I really love the Kula Original Lip Lux SPF for your lips. This is water resistant, so you know, you can swim with it on. It's important to protect your lips just as much as it is your face. Our lips get sun damage and aging and all of that as well. What I love about this product, I think I have 3 of them and I just keep them in different places. My purse, my pool bag, our park bag. It goes on, feels like nothing, it's sheer. I can lick my lips, it tastes like nothing. I've tried lip SPFs before that tasted so bad, and I love that this one has 0 taste. It does have a slight hint of coconut scent, but I like that. So this has been my combo. I find that I grab this face sunscreen on pool days when I have nothing on my face, no makeup, or on days that I'm doing full coverage, you know, everyday makeup. And while I'm really prioritizing taking care of my skin from sun damage now, you know, I wasn't always great in my 20s, in my teen years, growing up in Florida. And so I'm very grateful for my Omnilux LED light therapy mask. And it's something that I use every single day. And I wanted to thank Omnilux for sponsoring today's video. But this is a medical grade LED therapy mask that has so many good benefits for your skin. And when I first got this, I was a little bit nervous. Like, will I actually use this every day? Is it something I could see myself practically using? And the answer is yes. This is a natural, non-invasive approach to skincare, which I love. And the best part is it has this little remote here. When you turn it on, you can see it's on. And that automatically sets a 10-minute timer. So it comes with straps. You know, you wear it around like this. You look a little scary. You might scare your husband and your kids, but it's okay. It's worth it. And sets the timer for 10 minutes for you. You don't have to think. And you can walk around the house. I actually really look forward to it. And the 10 minutes goes so fast. Like I said, you could be walking around. I typically just lay in bed. I'm usually watching a show, so I'll just throw it on and the 10 minutes goes super fast. Just leave it on my nightstand by my bed and it's ready to use every night. And it's just one simple way that I can take care of myself every day, that I know that I'm investing in not only my current skin but my future skin. I know my older self is going to thank me, because a medical grade LED therapy mask like the Omnilux Contour is proven to boost collagen, enhance firmness and elasticity, promote a more even complexion and skin tone and texture. I truly can tell a difference. My skin feels calmer, if that makes sense. And I've noticed a visible decrease in overall redness. So for the price of 2 or 3 of these LED medical grade treatments in a medical spa, you could have your own mask at home that you can use daily for only 10 minutes. It's so easy to use and the results are worth it. So definitely check out the link down in my description below for 10% off at checkout. And thanks again, Omnilux, for sponsoring today's video. Okay, summer favorite. This is an essential as a mom. And this is a free item. I just made it on Canva and printed it off. So I wanted to give you guys that idea if you're maybe a mama home for summer too and you have kids school aged. I make them a daily checklist. Now I have 3 kids and they're different ages, so things look a little different for each kiddo. But we have a morning checklist, an afternoon, and an evening. And this just gives them a little bit of structure. And it also just helps them get into the routine of what their daily rhythm should be in the summertime. You know, I don't want them glued to a TV or a screen all summer. And so this just gives us some boundaries and sets both of us up for success. It sets the boundary for me as the parent and them as the child. They see what they need to do and then everyone's happy. And so it's just basic things like in the morning, make your bed, brush your teeth, get dressed, have your devotional time. In the afternoon, you know, we do some reading, exercise, go outside, family contribution, which is just your chore, like your obligation as a member of the family. Yeah, we don't need to get into all that. But anyway, so just like some kind of summer checklist for your kiddo, a routine. I just laminate it. I got the laminating papers on Amazon. They can check it off every day. And it's a great way to set boundaries and to give your kids some structure. And I find that they tend to thrive with that. Okay, next up, I just have a couple of little home decor favorites for summertime. The first one, I think I shared in my summer favorites video last year, but it's still a favorite, so I'm gonna share it. And it is these realistic faux hydrangeas. You can see I have an arrangement right there behind me. They come in an assortment of colors. I own white and green, but they are so beautiful, so realistic, and fairly affordable. The stem is really hardy and realistic looking, so you could put it in a glass vase if you wanted to. The petals are very leathery, and there is nothing like simple summer decor like a big arrangement of hydrangeas. If you don't have access to fresh ones, or you just don't want to spend the money or deal with the fuss, I'd buy like 1 or 2 packs of these and make a beautiful arrangement on your coffee table or kitchen table. And it's good to go for the whole summer. It's just so pretty and classic and you can't go wrong. So considering it's an Amazon find, I figured I would share, and it's definitely a summer home staple for me. Some years I get more patriotic than others, and Memorial Day just passed and I bought these for the summer, and I thought again they were just a really simple, beautiful statement for this time of year from now through the 4th of July basically. But they are these vintage patriotic tea towels. How beautiful. Again, they were an Amazon find, and there's this style that came in a pack of 3. There's this one, and then there's this one. And I just think they're so pretty. I really like this one a lot, and such a simple, classic, kind of classy way to display some patriotic decor in your kitchen. You could lean this over your sink or just hang it on your oven or wherever you put your tea towels. And I just think it's really, really beautiful for the summer, and it's just a fun way to add a little pop of patriotic decor. Okay, this third home item is a fragrance, and we went on vacation to Florida for spring break and we stayed in a really nice resort, and I remember telling Caleb, like, it smells so good. Do you think they bottle up this scent and sell it in a candle or in an oil? And Caleb was like, yeah, I think a lot of these big hotel chains do. And so I did some digging and I found this brand called Air Scent, and they do hotel fragrance oils. I don't know, you know, if it's the exact, but regardless, I bought the Ritz Carlton scent. And when I tell you, it smells divine. It just smells luxurious, but very clean, perfect for summer. And I have been diffusing it in the house and it just smells amazing. You can also just kind of sneak drops of this, you know, on a toilet paper roll or on a towel in the bathroom, and you get that really yummy, luxurious scent without it being overbearing. So kind of random, kind of fun, but this smells really good and it's definitely been a current favorite. If if you're a mom in the summertime, you probably have kids who are getting wet, running through sprinklers, playing by the creek, going to splash pads, going to the pool, and sometimes you're gone all day or for many hours, and maybe you're changing clothes or, you know, whatever. I've been keeping these wet dry bags in my pool bag or in my like park tote, you know, for going out for the day kind of a thing. And they're really simple, but they're awesome. They just have a zipper and you can put anything wet in here and it's not going to get the rest of the stuff in your bag wet. They're really convenient. They don't get like mildewy or musty. I usually just turn them inside out and let them dry if I've been using them all day or something. But they're awesome for anything you want to keep that is wet or might get wet. It does not seep through. And so I usually use one for clothes or wet swimsuits, and then I have another one. These little lemon prints are so cute. I have another one, and I'll just put all of our sunscreen in this, and that way if we end up having a leak of some sort, it doesn't get on anything else in the bag. So kind of random, kind of awesome. I love these for the summertime. I think they're just called wet dry bags. You can look up some other prints if you want, but I will link this specific one down below. So I'm not a huge reader. I don't claim to be, but I've set out to read one book a month this year in 2025, and my book in May is called The Body Revelation. I just finished it. It was so good, you guys. I try not to share every single book I'm reading because not all of them are winners, but this book was really good. It addresses kind of the mind, body, soul connection and really brings in the spiritual aspect of wellness and well-being and kind of living your whole self. I thought it was going to be a little bit like woo-woo, but it really wasn't. It was very practical. Elisa Keaton, who wrote this, she really addresses how what we do with our bodies, how we care for them, how we move them, has a positive effect on our emotions and our relationships and our relationship with God. And it was very eye-opening. It was very convicting. So if you're looking for some motivation to, you know, live a healthier lifestyle, she talks a lot about the mind, body, soul connection, like I said, and how that helps us make healthier decisions. And she also addresses letting go of the scale and not being so scale, weight, aesthetic focused, but rather focusing on whole body wellness and what that actually looks like from a mind, body, soul perspective. And so if you're looking for some motivation on your wellness journey and you want kind of that spiritual perspective, this was a great read. And next up, speaking of wellness, we'll kind of dive into some of the health and fitness related things. Water. You better be drinking your water this summer, friend. Stay hydrated. I have really been loving the hydro jugs from Amazon. They're kind of a knockoff Stanley, I guess. I don't really care about name brands, to be honest. I love the hydro jug over the Stanley because it comes with the straw like this, so you can carry it around and drink it. I like to have a straw. But the straw folds down and then it doesn't spill, so I can throw this in my gym bag or my tennis bag or you know, wherever, and it doesn't spill. I recently bought this color because I thought it was so cute. It's the 32 ounce. I have the 40 ounce as well, but I like the 32 ounce for carrying around. It fits in my car, in my cup holder better, and I actually find that I drink more with the smaller cup. I feel like I'm just refilling it more often, and I don't know, it's just probably preference, but they have a multiple range of sizes. This is the 32 ounce and it's been my favorite so far. I get asked all the time about workout clothing recommendations, and I would say 90% of my workout gear is from Amazon, but there's this set. I have it now in taupe, pink, black, and white, and I just bought it in yellow. It's from Target. And it is so good. It's really inexpensive. I think the shorts were $14 and the top was like $10. So like really, really affordable. But it's this buttery yellow V-neck tank, kind of a crop tank. But don't worry about it being cropped because the shorts are like ultra high waisted another buttery yellow color. So fun for summertime. They come in multiple colors, so I don't know what's available color and size wise, but I'll link it down below. It'll come back in stock if it's out of stock, but it's a very lightweight, and I love how high-waisted this band is because then it doesn't show belly. As a mom, as someone who's lost 100 pounds, I don't like to show belly. I've got a lot of loose skin, and so I need that coverage. But I find that the crop tank with the high-waisted short is very flattering, very flattering. I'm currently on kind of a running hiatus. I'm not running a ton now that all my races are over and it's summer and my kids are home. I'm focusing more on strength training. And a favorite that I wanted to share with all of you, I've talked about this in my last video, but it's the Girvan app. She has free content on YouTube as well. I will link it down below. I love her weight training programs. You just need dumbbells and a mat and you can basically do all of the movements. It's progressive overload. She has an ultimate beginner program. I'm actually going through that right now. I've been through some of her other stuff. I just wanted to take things back to the basics and it's been incredible. She does body weight only movements in case you're really, you know, just starting out and you need to just learn the movements. It's great. I couldn't recommend it enough. Definitely a favorite. And on that same note, as far as strength training being my priority, the other thing I'm trying to just do a lot of is walking and getting steps in. I aim for 15 to 20,000 steps a day. I know that sounds like a lot. I'm just really busy and active. I can get 10K steps by 10 a.m. most of the time. Like I'm just always moving around. And so I'm just an active person. But something I've been trying to do on my intentional walks, whether that's, you know, a few 10-minute walks a day around my neighborhood or, you know, a 30-minute walk or something, is wear a weighted vest. This is a 10-pound vest. I also have a 20-pound vest that I've been wearing more often, but I started with the 10-pound. Enhances your strength and endurance. I have notes here. It improves cardiovascular health. It increases your calorie burn if that interests you while, you know, you're working out. It makes your workout a little bit more intense, but it's also really good for your bone density, which is the primary reason I do it. I figure if I can kill two birds with one stone, why not get a better workout while I'm getting my walk in? And it overall just increases strength, which I think is great. If you're kind of time limited or you just want to keep it ultra simple this summer, I would invest in a weighted vest and I would just focus on walking and watch your strength, endurance, and cardiovascular health improve. Last couple of things are some more clothing items. First up, I love a classic denim tank. This is from Walmart and it is so good. I've been grabbing it. Is my collar inside out? No. Okay. I thought it looked funny there for a second. I've been grabbing it constantly and I've been pairing it more often than not with these shorts. I got asked about these shorts so much on my front porch video because I was wearing this outfit. These shorts are my ride or dies in the summertime. They're from Amazon. They come in a multitude of colors. This is the green color and I love them because they're linen, so they're very lightweight. They're airy. They're the perfect length. I'm 5'6". They're nice and modest. They're comfortable. There's an elastic waistband. I mean, what more could you ask for? If you are looking for a perfect everyday comfy short, these are it. Okay, the next summer wardrobe staple is this flowy romper style dress. It is so cute. It almost looks like, you know, like a swimsuit cover up or something. It's very casual, but it is so comfortable. It has a built-in romper, so it's got the built-in short underneath. And so it is active mom, active woman approved. If you're chasing little ones around at the playground, if you are bending down in the garden, if you're just very active, moving around, you want to stay cool this summer, but you want to feel put together and you want to be comfy, this is the dress for you. I've been wearing it almost every single day. And then last but not least, just wanted to hit swimwear. I found this one piece. I'm a one piece girly because, like I mentioned with the workout set, I don't really like my stomach to show. I have a lot of loose skin. It is what it is. Like maybe someday we'll address that. But for now, I'm a one-piece girly. And this one piece is so nice. I love the color. I love the white lining. Comes in a bunch of colors, so if green isn't your thing. But what I love about it is that it's a high neck, so you can be bending down, you can be picking up little kids, you can be, you know, swimming with your kids, having fun. It's really good coverage as far as the chest and the booty, but then it has cinching in the waist, which is really flattering. It has pads, you can keep them in or you can remove them, and it is just like my go-to daily swimwear for when I take the kids to the pool this summer. You know, I have some other swimsuits that are more fun, but they're just not as practical. It doesn't get much more practical than this while still being super cute. And on that same note, I was in the market for a cover-up to match it and found this one on Amazon as well. And it's so cute. It's kind of like a polka dot. It's got like a textured polka dot. It's green, just like the swimsuit. It's just a really sweet combo, and just to keep it easy, I've just been keeping these together on a hook in my closet because I know in the next couple of weeks when I'm going to the pool 2 or 3 times a week, I'll be grabbing it every time. Well, that is it for my summer current favorites. All the things I'm loving for summertime. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it was fun and you just felt like you were hanging out with a friend today, chit-chatting. I try to share things that are practical, fun, things I'm really grabbing daily, and I know I'll be getting a lot of use of this summer. If you did like today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful summer. Enjoy the warm weather and the sunshine, and I'll see you really soon in the next one. Bye.